What's going on, guys? Mark here, Big Critique. It's time for another website critique. Let's get it going. All right. So today I've chosen to critique a real estate-based website out in California, and I was trying to figure out what website to critique today. I'd like to do one critique a day, and it took me quite a little while to stumble upon the website that I wanted to critique today, because I like to try to make it a point to critique with a point and not just go over websites sort of like in a bleh manner, But so I found one that we can talk about, and maybe if you guys want to leave some comments and start a conversation about it, maybe we can get somewhere. Maybe we can get something out of this. So let's take a look. Alright, guys, I have chosen the Altman Brothers website to critique. Again, it took me like maybe 20 minutes, half hour of looking at different websites to figure out what I wanted to go to, but I'm going to reload this page for you so we see exactly where they start off. Let's go. So you have your little loady icon, and then it hits you with all this stuff. So I'm pretty sure this is in the form of a video background. See if I can figure it out for sure. I'm going to kill the console for now. Okay. So this is something I like and I don't like at the same exact time. I don't like the idea, okay, from a user experience perspective, and sales perspective, if you're going to sell real estate, then that's one thing, but maybe their objective was to sell way more than real estate, then this is fine. It's a beautiful, pop-up banner or whatever. I just don't love pop-ups for mobile, and I can guarantee you most of their site visits are on mobile. I just don't love it, and the reason I don't love pop-ups for mobile is because depending on what mobile device, there's hundreds of mobile device types out there, and depending on what mobile device you have or you're working with, or your users are working with, and your users are the most important part of this, it might be really annoying for them to click out of this. So we're going to click out of this. Design-wise, I think it's really nice. I think it's really clean and really well done. I just don't, if this was literally a page before you get to the actual page or some other experience, I would respect it a lot more. I don't love the fact that he's promoting his book. If you're going to look at the properties he has, maybe that's a me thing. I personally don't love it because it's just in my head, it's just are you promoting your real estate, or are you trying to sell real estate in your properties, or are you promoting your book? Because in my opinion, it should be two different websites. I mean, God bless, by all means, promote your book, but I really think it should be two different websites completely. If you want to promote your book, great. If you want to promote it on here, that's fine. I just don't know that this is the best way to do it, but whatever. Moving forward. So, a few years ago, by the way, I always found this little tactic pretty cool. This whole layer over an image or whatever. If you see where my cursor is, it's an image over a background like this. I don't know, it looks pretty cool to me, but whatever, that's just an opinion of mine. So it's clear that this is probably drone footage. It's a video background. It's beautiful, it's well done. The issue that I have with video backgrounds is less and less of an issue now than it was even a few years ago. A few years ago, if you did a video background, you ran the risk, and it was kind of a big risk of, depending on what browser and who was logging onto your site and what internet speeds they had, your website looked like shit because the video wouldn't render properly, and then you'd probably have to write logic to look at what browser the user was landing on and either display your video or display just a static image. That took up a lot less bandwidth to show up. But anyway, so he's got everything here. The Allman Brothers. It's clear that they don't really want to direct you anywhere here. They just want you to see, their properties. And again, it's a beautiful experience, so I can't really blame them. I kind of wish there was some sort of a CTA when you first landed on, like layer over a little bit of text, just to, guide the user in the next direction. That's my thing though. It's pretty clear that they're really trying to sell you the lap of luxury lifestyle with this site, and that's like their entire brand. A lot of people, I'm sure, will buy it. It looks delightful. Let's take a look at how this website was built. Let's see. Can I read? Can we get in there? Is this a WordPress? What was this? Let's see. Let's go into the header. Yes, this is a WordPress content. I mean, that's the folder, the directory it's in. But yes, this is a WordPress website. Here, these two gentlemen. Here is their intro. I don't mind this. I don't mind the display at all. I think it's very, very nice, very tastefully done, actually. Let's go to read more. Let's see what they got. The only thing I don't love about this design, just from like a very nitpicky perspective, and I don't know, I feel like you lose a little professionalism, like just a smidge when you do stuff like this. It's like you have white text layered over white background. It's gonna be not readable, and like you have these golden brackets over here as a point of focus. And then you can't read the actual text. And that just bothers me. I don't know. This is all really nicely done. It takes your eye and places it to the left. It's nice. This designer, whoever it was, they did good work. They probably paid a lot of money for this. This took a little while to think up because, oops, I hate when this happens. There you go. Because this is definitely all custom, 100%. Okay. Now I know if you've seen any one of my podcast episodes before on this, I've explained the reason people add a lot of text on. So I like what they did here. What they did here is, visually speaking, this is blown up, and it looks better that way. Josh and Matthew Altman are full service real estate agents. Now, most likely, nobody's going to read this. If there was less text here, maybe a sentence or two. Maybe, like, if it was just this first sentence blown up a little bit more. Or if you combine the thought from both sentences and put it into just, like, less to read, people might actually read through it. I don't know. The way my eyes scan, at least, it's just not something I'm going to bother to read. Very good for SEO, though. And I'm pretty sure that Google does judge websites now on the size of topography as well, especially for mobile. And I'm going to turn the site into mobile in a few minutes. And that, like, sort of helps you rank up a little bit in search. They definitely did a decent job. This looks very clear and clean. I like that. Same here. I don't really care about reading it. Look at the puppies. You guys want to promote anything, put a dog up in that bitch. Get a little wolf action going. It's good stuff. People will love that. So now, I noticed something here that I'm noticing with a lot of more modernized templates, and that's like point of contact information is more like, there's more focus brought to it. And I think that's because designers are now, and like user experience and maybe user interface designers are seeing now more than ever, or realizing that more than ever, that nobody really gives a shit about the footer. It's like something that your brain, like your eye, is sort of trained to ignore. However, the way they did this footer is very, very nice. I like it a lot. It's just a great way to close out the page. Get in touch is fantastic. Yeah, get in touch is very, very nice, I think. I like this is what I consider to be at least a more modernized form right over here. So you don't have the same exact boxy like standard form that you have on a lot of other websites. This is there with just underlines. Let's go back to the top. Do they have a back to the top thing? They do. Oh. Look at their properties. How do they display their properties? So branding is definitely on point. Like 100% on point. Their logo is very tastefully done and it's done everywhere. You hover over, it's there. View details. Yeah. I mean, this is really nice. Let's see. What do we have here? I don't know if this website is a large point of conversion for them or it's just sort of more like brand awareness, so to speak. But it was done really, really nicely. I like it a lot. So this is really what I would consider to be very modernistic web design or user experience design and user interface. So you see, this is great. And so, okay, this is one thing that I love about new user experience design and the way that, like the trends that I've seen in the last year or so, tastefully enlarging of buttons. So right there, look, this is called the transition for those of you who don't know in the user interface and user experience design world. They're transitioning. These buttons, I should say. I'm sorry, on hover. Again, the focus is over here. Like your eye is drawn over here, which is nice. I like this shot. This entire thing is done very, very tastefully. And of course, this stuff is all the most lavish of the most lavish. See how we can go back. So I think that, let's see something. What's this media thing? Oh, this is where they truly, truly blow up the fact that they are on TV and they're celebrities and all that stuff. Listen, I get why they would do it. It's definitely, anybody would. Oh no! What happened? Well, alright. So, Altman Brothers, if you should be seeing this, you should fix your video. It's unavailable at the moment. Let's see. How about this one? Yeah, all their videos are unavailable. So you see, great design. Love this design and whatever company is behind this design. Let's see if we can find the company, actually. I'm curious. It's by Agent Image. They specialize in this. They're very good at what they do. Very, very good at what they do. The only thing is the YouTube videos. Now, I don't know if it's... Let's see something. Yeah, I don't know if this is because of the YouTube account itself. It feels like it very well could be that those videos are just no longer there. Which the Altman Brothers need to get on. Because that, I feel like that fucks up for their brand. I don't know. Listen, in my opinion, you have one thing like that on the website that's like broken or whatever. I don't know. I feel like somebody got a little lazy. Just my opinion. Yeah, this is all stuff I don't really care about. It's nice though, I just don't care. Contact. So let's see something now. How easy is it to actually contact them on a property? Current listings. If I want to go here. Let's go to schedule a showing. I'm not going to do that because I don't want to do that, but share listing. I'm not going to do that either. Yeah, it looks pretty simple to do. Now, what have they done with mobile? Let's take a look. Doesn't seem like we need to refresh the page, but I will anyway. It's loading. Now, does this pesky little pop-up come here too? Huh. Doesn't seem like it does. Yeah, okay. So you see that this is what I don't like, because so right now I'm doing this obviously from my desktop simulating mobile. But if I wasn't, I'd be really annoyed because I don't know how this would come up on my phone. Let's go to order now. Let's see what happens. Yeah, I just don't love that they do this. Maybe it's a me thing, I don't know. Converts pretty well. It does look like the text almost gets cut off on the side. Or it did for a second. Something that really only somebody like myself or another designer might pick up. Like, most people aren't really going to pay attention to that. It would bother me. If you see text like that, that's bleeding like that, I feel like you should have at least a little bit of padding on the side that it's bleeding on. So it's like a little bit of spacing from the edge. Let's get out of here. Well, actually, let's see. Not bad, not bad. It's pretty standard. Okay. Well, you guys, there you have it. Went through the Allman Brothers website, did a little critique of it. Very, very tastefully done. I mean, listen, these guys are like celebrities, so, you know, obviously they're gonna pay top dollar to get top dollar results. But even with top dollar results, there are still very, very minimal things that I found, which is fine. It happens. It is what it is. If these guys should happen to watch it, great job from a user experience and user interface perspective. Again, the book pop-up I don't love. You should fix your YouTube videos if you're going to have the link there. And that's it. So, guys, I hope in this episode what you might have gotten from me is what I consider to be a more modernized form setup. I've actually seen even more modernized form, like submit form setups on websites. But the one that I was thinking of, I wasn't able to find. I don't know if they took that design away or whatever. But yeah, so I guess that's it for this episode of Big Critique. Web design critique, user experience critique, and user interface critique. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. If you found any value, hit that subscribe button. Yeah, that's it. Thanks so much. Bye.